Did you know a real bear was officially enlisted into the army and fought in World War II? This is not a movie. This actually happened. During World War II, a group of exhausted Polish soldiers marching through the Middle East stumbled across something impossible: a tiny orphaned bear cub, barely alive, cradled by a young boy. Hunters had killed its mother, and the cub was dying. The soldiers traded a few coins and some food and took the cub with them, named him Wojtek. At first, Wojtek was small enough to be carried in a backpack. He drank condensed milk from a bottle, slept in tents, and followed the soldiers everywhere. But he didn't just grow, he bonded with them. He learned to salute, wrestled with soldiers, and copied everything they did, including drinking beer and pretending to smoke cigarettes. What started as a mascot slowly became part of the unit. When the soldiers were sent to fight in Italy, there was a problem. Animals weren't allowed on military transports. Leaving Wojtek behind wasn't an option. So the soldiers did something absurd and incredible. They officially enlisted him in the army. Wojtek was issued a serial number, a paybook, and his own uniform. On paper, he was no longer a bear. He was a private soldier. And soon, he proved it. In 1944, during the brutal Battle of Monte Cassino, one of the deadliest fights of the war, Wojtek followed the soldiers into the chaos. Explosions shook the ground. Bullets screamed past. The men were carrying heavy artillery shells, sometimes multiple men for each crate. Then something unbelievable happened. Wojtek stood on his hind legs, picked up an ammunition crate, and carried it to the artillery units, calm and fearless, again and again. Under fire, soldiers later said he didn't panic, didn't hesitate, and simply understood the mission: help his family survive. After Monte Cassino, Wojtek became a living legend. The soldiers even changed their unit emblem to a bear carrying a shell. In the darkest moments of war, Wojtek reminded them of courage, loyalty, and hope. When the war ended, Wojtek was sent to Edinburgh Zoo. Soldiers couldn't take him home. But even in captivity, he remembered when he heard Polish spoken, he would stand up. When veterans saluted him, he saluted back. He never forgot his family. Wojtek died in 1963. Today, statues of him stand across Europe, not because he was trained, not because he was forced, but because in humanity's darkest hour, an animal chose loyalty over fear. A bear didn't understand politics, didn't understand war, but he understood his people. Ending line: emotional impact. If a bear can show loyalty like this, imagine what animals feel when we're not looking.